Trash shit, fuck the rap shit.
Dumbing into the heater till I'm clapping this. Beam on your dome and ain't gon' miss.
What's up, homies? This is going to be a little bit different video than y'all are used to. I've gotten so many requests to do gaming videos, so here y'all go. This is the first gaming video with the Dabba Squad. Just got this Splitgate game probably, I don't know, a week and a half ago. I've just been doing, just getting a bunch of no-scope headshots with a sniper rifle and stuff like that. And so the beginning of the video is going to be me like showing you how precise you have to be to get a no-scope headshot, and you can be zoomed in and get like the same shot with and not even get it whenever it's no-scope, but you'll see what I'm talking about. And I'm going to just tell a story of the second time I got expelled for fighting my principal. So here we go, homies. I got to do it like this so I know where to stop at, because I know the little gaming video is going to be about 4 or 5 minutes. But hell yeah, homies, I hope y'all like this these headshot videos. Let's get right into the story. I'm gonna hit this pipe first. Before we get into it, I want to just shout out my gamer tag, Yo Dabba 420, YOODABBA 420. Go check me out. We'll play some games together, homies. But hell yeah, this day started off like a regular day. We could leave for lunch whenever I was in 9th grade or whatever. So we could go leave for lunch. I didn't personally have a car at the time, so I would go out into the parking lot and leave with a couple of my homies every day. And so we were just sitting there. The bell rang that day. I went out and I was walking to the parking lot, and it was cold, so I had like my hood up or whatever that day. And I got, I would say probably about 30 feet, like I could see the door in the parking lot or whatever. I was about to walk out of it. And like I said, I got probably about 30 feet from it. I'm like right beside the lunchroom and everything. Bunch of people going in there already. And my principal walks past me, and he says my real name. He says, "Dabba, take your hood off." So I already had my my hoodie on and my hood up or whatever, because I was about to go out the door. And I said, "Nah, man, I'm about to leave to go to lunch." So I just kept walking past his ass. I got probably about 10 feet from the door or some shit like that. And I hear like some footsteps, boop, 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 like running up behind me or whatever. And come to find out, it was his bitch ass. He put me in a headlock. This is my principal now doing this. So I'm like just standing there. I got my hood up. He runs up behind me, and I didn't really think that it was going to be anybody doing anything to me or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever that same year, one of my homies had gotten to a kind of like a little scuffle with a 12th grader. And I pulled the pistol out on one of the boys, so nobody fucked with us after that, man, like the whole school year. So I was like just thinking, I was like, well, it can't be nobody about to do nothing to me. This motherfucker, this is my principal, so he ain't know about the shit. That I pulled the blicky out on, boy. But he fucking put me in the headlock, like I said. We're wrestling around. I didn't know who the hell it was at this point that had me in a headlock. So I'm just so I kind of wrapped my arms around him like this, and his body's like in front of me, and he just got my head kind of, but my hood and shit, so he's like, take your hood off, take your hood off, Dabba, take your hood off. And like wrestling me like that. And so I just start like swinging his shit, punching the fuck out of him in the stomach and stuff. And I kept yelling, get the fuck off of me, get the fuck off of me. And he eventually like pulled my hood up over my head. And like when he pulled the hood up over my head, I just grabbed it and just like jerked my whole jacket off of my whole body or whatever. And I looked up, and then that's when I seen that it was his bitch ass. His name's Mr. Blizzard, a little skinny fucker. Everybody always said that some bitch would be doing coke and shit. Somebody wrote spray painted Mr. Blizzard does coke on the damn front of the school, and then one of the other principals, they said Mr. Hammond fucks little kids or some shit. Like, it was big as hell too. I mean, it was like 4 foot damn letters. This shit was huge. Whoever did it, I know the homies that did it, but it took some time doing that, boy. But so whatever he pulled, whatever the hood comes off of my head or whatever, and I look up and I see this hip. I look around. You know how usually whenever it's a fight at school or some shit, everybody's yelling, going crazy, oh, it's a fight, shit like that. I look around, and there is everybody from that first period lunch that's in my same lunch, just standing around, like in a big circle, and they are not saying shit, dude. They're just like, and the principal's still yelling. The whole time he was yelling, "You done, Dabba? You done? You done?" Like he was saying my real name, but he was just saying, "You done, Dabba? You done?" And like whenever the hood come off of me, he tried to grab me again. We started fighting again, and I'm swinging on him like hell this time. And then something happens, and I just like step back for a second, and he grabs my shoulder, and he keeps saying that I'm done or whatever, and he takes me into this this like little office room or whatever. Then they call the police. They bring the police up in there. So they bring all the other principals, which is like 5 other principals, you know what I'm saying? Because they got like a couple for each grade because there's so many people at this school. And so they bring all the other principals up in there and bring the police up in there, and they like review the tapes or whatever and see where he put me in the headlock first. And but hey, I think that's the end of the gaming video, so we're just gonna switch back to full screen right now so I can finish the story. But I hope you liked the gaming video. Let me know if you liked it, if you want to see some more headshots or any kind of other little gaming stuff like that, Warzone, any type of other games you want to see me play, just throw it down there in the comments, homies. But hell yeah, whenever the so the police shows up, I'm just sitting in there like by myself, just chilling, man. My homies is still out there waiting on me to go to lunch. They don't even know none of this shit didn't happen because it happened like so damn fast, man. So I'm sitting up in there, like I said, they review the tapes, they see where old boy put me in the headlock and shit. But I had already gotten suspended 15 times for like different shit, like smoking cigarettes, cussing, different shit like that. And some of them were 3 days, some of them was 2 days, different stuff like that. So I done just add all that up, boy. I done missed the ass of days of school already. And so they didn't get me in trouble for fighting the principal, they got me in trouble for cussing. So he wrote fuck you or whatever, obscenity or whatever the hell they wrote on the damn thing. They didn't write I said fuck you, they wrote like obscenities or some shit like that. But anyways, but they already knew that was my 16th suspension, so that's like an automatic expulsion right there. So you just automatically get expelled. So that's what happened. I automatically got expelled. I ended up having to go to another school, which was a private school that my parents had to pay for and shit. Man, I hated going to that damn place. It was so fucking stupid. I went there for about 6 months. That school like reviewed everything, said I could come back, but I had to be on this contract thing, which was I can't get rolled up. I have to have my ID every day. I have to do all my work. It was a bunch of bullshit in there, man. I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. So I just was not trying to go to that other school no more. So I ended up being there for about a month. This Stinky Garrett, I call him Stinky Garrett because that motherfucker smelled like shit. One day he asked us for a ride home. We took him to his house. Fucking huge ass house. This motherfucker had like a damn mansion, but he smelled like straight shit. I don't know what the hell they was doing over there. They must have just spent all the money on the house. Motherfucker probably wasn't nothing up in there. He just taking a bath with water. I don't even know if he had water. But anyways, so Stinky Garrett asked me for my ID. And remember, I have to have my ID every day. I passed him my ID. I was like, yeah, homie, just pass it back to me whenever you just flash it to the teacher, you pass it back. So anyways, the teacher comes over there, he flashes it to her, she sees it. He don't pass it back to me. And so I end up getting rolled up, and I'm like, hold up, let me try to find it. I'm like, motherfucker, give me my damn ID. Trying to tell him to give it back to me or whatever. A couple of the little black girls sitting beside me was like, Miss Brown, he got his ID, Garrett had his ID and shit like that. So I ended up getting my ID finally from the motherfucker, going over there to her little front desk, showing her I got my ID, and she said, nah, you didn't have it whenever I asked for it, so I'm still writing you up. And I was trying to tell her, because she was one of my teachers before I got expelled the first time, so she already knew what the hell was happening. So she didn't really like me at all anyways, because she was a big woman, and she fucking was a bitch, and she bent over one day and ripped her pants like SpongeBob boy, and I stood up, and I said, oh, look at that shit. And she kind of started crying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't really feel bad. I ain't gonna lie to you about that either. But anyways, she was like, nah, I'm still writing you up. And I was sat there for a minute, and I was like, you really gonna write me up? And I told her, told her my whole little situation. I can't get rolled up, shit like that. And she was like, I don't care. And so I just got my hands like this across her desk and just boom, and just knocked all her shit off of her desk. And she just like looked at me like all big-eyed, and I went over there to the door of the classroom. Like, boom, 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 just slammed that bitch about 5 times. I bet everybody thought I was crazy than a motherfucker up in there, man. And then I went up to the principal, same one I got into a fight with, they had gave me the same damn principal, and I told him what happened, and I think he actually said that I probably wouldn't have gotten in trouble if I would have just came up there to begin with and told him what happened. But he a bitch. He lying because he knew I was already done because I slammed the door like that and knocked all her shit off her desk. So, anyways, long story short, I got this homeschool thing and I ended up graduating with honors at 16. Bing. So everything works out, homies. But hell yeah, like I said, I hope y'all like the story times. Hopefully I can get like the stories. Y'all know I like to go elaborate with the stories and fucking tell like every detail and shit. Let y'all get like real imaginative with it or whatever. I don't even know if that's a damn word. But hell yeah, homies. Hopefully I can get like the gameplay and the stories down to where I can end it right whenever the gameplay ends. I don't know. We'll have to see. But hell yeah, I hope y'all like this video. Hope you're smoking on some good. Hope you're having a good day. Later, homies. Did we found it? Oh yeah. Let's get it one more time for him. Yeah, boy.